Did you know that after the age of 40, our bodies begin to lose muscle mass and cellular regeneration slows down at an alarming rate? This silent shift causes damaged cells to accumulate, accelerating premature aging and increasing the risk of serious illnesses like Alzheimer's, cancer, and cardiovascular disease. But there's a natural mechanism already built into your body that can perform a deep internal cleanse, removing damaged parts of cells, recycling what can still be used, and creating new healthy structures. This process is called autophagy, and it acts like an internal reset button for your health. The best part, it can be activated in a simple, safe, and cost-free way, and intermittent fasting is one of the most powerful keys to making it happen. If you're a woman over 40, this message is an invitation to learn how to activate autophagy and boost cellular regeneration, reversing invisible damage that has been building up over the years. With the right knowledge, you can feel younger, more energized, and more vibrant just by making small daily adjustments and tapping into the intelligence of your own body. But before we dive in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who also wants to live longer and healthier. The word autophagy comes from Greek and literally means to eat oneself. But far from being harmful, it is an essential mechanism for survival and longevity. Think of it as an internal recycling system that, when activated, scans every cell, identifies damaged or worn-out components, dismantles those parts, and reuses their building blocks to create fully functional new cells. This process keeps tissues youthful, reduces inflammation, and helps the body work more efficiently. The problem is that as we adjust, especially after 40, the efficiency of this internal cleansing decreases. This means more old and damaged cells remain active in the body, fueling chronic inflammation, allowing toxins to build up, and slowing down metabolism. This silent accumulation contributes to low energy levels, makes it harder to maintain a healthy weight, and raises the risk of degenerative diseases. The good news is that there are natural ways to reactivate this process, and intermittent fasting is among the most powerful and accessible for any woman. Intermittent fasting is more than just a weight loss strategy. It triggers a series of deep metabolic adaptations that directly impact cellular health. When the body goes several hours without receiving food, insulin levels drop, stored glucose begins to be used, and gradually, cells start searching for alternative energy sources. In this state, damaged structures, faulty proteins, and worn-out cell components become raw material for energy production, naturally activating autophagy. It's as if, in the absence of external fuel, the body performs a meticulous cleanup to find internal resources, eliminating what no longer works well. For women over 40, this stimulus is particularly beneficial. At this stage of life, insulin sensitivity tends to decrease. The tendency to store abdominal fat increases, and the hormones that regulate metabolism begin to fluctuate. Intermittent fasting helps reorganize these mechanisms, improving metabolic efficiency, enhancing fat burning, and at the same time supporting cellular renewal. In addition, controlled periods without food stimulate the production of growth hormone, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass and for tissue repair processes that naturally slow down with age. Starting intermittent fasting safely requires special attention to pace and to the body's needs, especially after 40. The first step is understanding that there's no need to adopt long fasting periods right away. It's far more effective to let the body adapt gradually, beginning, for example, with a 12-hour window between your last meal of the day and your first meal the following day. Over time, this window can be extended to 14 or 16 hours. Always monitoring how your body responds and ensuring proper hydration throughout the fasting period. It's also crucial to make sure that when you do eat, your meals are rich in high-quality nutrients. This is when a variety of vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and low glycemic carbohydrates come into play. Not only sustaining energy, but also preventing blood sugar spikes that could compromise the benefits of fasting. Many women believe fasting is simply not eating, but in reality, should be paired with a strategic eating plan so that autophagy activation is accompanied by cellular recovery and overall strengthening of the body. Listening to warning signs is equally important. Frequent dizziness, extreme weakness, or persistent headaches can indicate that adjustments are needed. Actively tuning into your body is the best way to keep fasting as a long-term ally. Avoiding extremes that, instead of promoting health, could cause physical strain. When done properly, intermittent fasting becomes a powerful trigger for autophagy and cellular regeneration, boosting vitality and energy even in the midst of hormonal and metabolic changes. Many women start intermittent fasting with high expectations, but end up feeling frustrated when they don't see the results they were hoping for. In most cases, this is due to subtle mistakes that often go unnoticed, but that can interfere with autophagy activation. One of the most common is breaking the fast improperly with ultra-processed foods or those high in sugar. This causes insulin spikes that quickly shut down the cell cleansing process and encourage fat storage. The ideal way to break a fast is with light, nutrient-rich, and easy-to-digest foods, allowing the body to make a smooth transition back into the fed state. Another frequent mistake is believing that fasting alone is enough to produce major changes. If outside the fasting window, the diet is unbalanced and high in inflammatory ingredients, the full potential of autophagy will be compromised. The same is true for inadequate sleep. Poor nights increase oxidative stress and inflammation in the body, undermining much of the progress made. In addition, many women make the error of jumping into excessively long fasting periods right from the start, thinking that the more, the better, when in fact, overdoing it can cause hormonal decline, muscle loss, and prolonged fatigue. The activation of autophagy is a delicate balance between stimulation and recovery. It's like tuning an instrument, requiring precise adjustments to work in harmony with the rest of the body. By understanding and avoiding these pitfalls, intermittent fasting stops being just an eating pattern and becomes a powerful ally for cellular regeneration, disease prevention, and keeping both body and mind younger and more resilient. Maintaining the results of autophagy and intermittent fasting in the long term doesn't rely on extreme measures, but rather on consistency and intelligent adjustments that respect the body. It's essential to approach this as a lifestyle, not a temporary strategy. This means choosing fasting windows that are sustainable, adapting the schedule to your daily routine, and allowing some flexibility for special occasions without guilt or a sense of failure. The key lies in regularity. The more the body gets used to alternating between fed states and metabolic rest, the more efficient it becomes at activating autophagy naturally. Beyond consistency, you need to focus on the quality of what goes on your plate. A diet rich in colorful vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and low glycemic carbohydrates provides the right building blocks to rebuild and strengthen the body. Complementing this foundation with regular physical activity, especially strength training, helps preserve muscle mass and enhances fasting's effects on metabolism. Stress management and restorative sleep are also essential parts of the plan, as hormones like cortisol and melatonin directly influence how the body responds to fasting periods. When all these elements come together, intermittent fasting stops being just a protocol and becomes part of a virtuous cycle of regeneration and vitality. With patience, consistency, and attention to your body's signals, it's possible not only to rejuvenate from within, but also to safeguard your health in a lasting way, ensuring more years of life with energy, independence, and quality. Caring for your body after 40 is not just a matter of aesthetics. It's a strategic decision to secure vitality, independence, and longevity. Autophagy, stimulated by intermittent fasting, is one of the most powerful tools we have to reverse cellular damage, slow aging, and strengthen overall health. This isn't about following a passing trend. It's about reclaiming a biological mechanism that has always existed in our bodies, and that, with small lifestyle changes, can be restored to its full capacity by understanding and applying this. Practice consciously. Every woman can take control of her metabolism, her hormones, and her daily energy. It's like giving your body the opportunity to renew itself from the inside out, removing what no longer serves and rebuilding based on what is healthy and functional. The results show not only in the mirror, but in your zest for life, mental clarity, physical strength, and in the prevention of diseases that threaten quality of life over the years. If you've made it this far, you now hold the knowledge to begin this transformation. The time is now. Listen to your body and let the science of autophagy work for you. And if this message resonated with you, like it, share it, and pass it along to other women, because together we can build a network of health, vitality, and longevity. Your body is your home, and it's time to renew it from the inside out.